Are you ready?
Hey peeps, how's it going? Don't know if this one's true or not, but reportedly, I seen this post from an NBA Twitter post who says the at right there, Ian Begley, I do believe that's how it's pronounced. He is a sports writer, kind of like how we got beat writers for us. He's a beat writer for them, which, you know, it's not a big stretch. So I do think they would be interested, but the Knicks potentially are interested in Christian Wood this offseason because he is a free agent. Of course they'd be interested in him. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't any team be interested in him? He's balling right now. This is the most opportunity he has been given all year long. And he's living up to the hype right now. People are talking good about him. You know, I figured he'd dip off a little bit. He hasn't. You know, I'm not sure how much of this hiatus is going to affect all of that and what's going to happen. You know, it's kind of up in air and no one really knows what's going to happen right now. But from what we've seen, he's a certified baller. This is why the Pistons need to sign him as soon as they possibly can. When all this is settled down and people get back to doing what we do, we need to prioritize this. We cannot afford to let this guy go. This guy has just been a glimmer of hope, and we've been deprived of hope for such a long time. The Pistons need to secure the bag with this guy. Like I said, he's in the $10 to $15 million range. Somewhere around that ballpark is right around his wheelhouse is what he's going to get. So I have no problem with that. But the Pistons cannot dork around with this thing. You know, Dwayne Casey has said some pretty remedial stuff towards him, and some of the other players. You cannot afford to put that doubt in their mind of, man, if he keeps saying, I'm not ready to guard Giannis, which is what Dwayne Casey has said. Nobody is. You got to put these young players out there and let them sink or swim. To keep babying them doesn't put the confidence in them. You know, you got to show them you believe in them. Rather if they go out there and perform well or if they get creamed. You got to go up there and let them do what they have to do. So, do I think the Pistons will let him slip out of their hands? No, I don't. The Pistons will lock him up. He's not going to go anywhere. It's on Christian Wood to agree to it, but the Pistons will throw him the money. I do believe so. I will be generally surprised if we don't. It would surprise the hell out of me. You can't afford to let that happen. So I don't really know. I expect there to be a lot more trade rumors this offseason going for the Pistons. You know, probably Derrick Rose and Blake Griffin will be hot names come this offseason in that regard. Don't think right now we're doing anything. Right now, I don't even think the Pistons are thinking basketball. They're thinking about what do we have to do to get our players safe. So it's a weird time. I understand that. So when news like this comes out, I have to talk about it because we're deprived of such little topics to talk about. So the Knicks are interested in everybody. They were interested in Zion, Katie, and Kyrie and got absolutely none of them. So I'm not really sweating this. It is the Knicks to go after power forwards, I guess. So that's their mantra. We gotta let them live by it, I guess. They're not getting them. I'm not letting them get them. I will quarantine Michigan and to close the border so he cannot leave to go to there because don't let him go, man. I swear to God, I'd be a whole nother level of mad. So I guess, what do you guys think, man? Do you think the Pistons can let him go? Or I should say, can you let... How do I one word? Do you think the Pistons can afford to let him go? I don't think so. Leave me down in the comments what you guys think he's worth. And do you think the Pistons will re-sign him or not? Because there are people who don't think the Pistons will because they're the Pistons. So I guess put your comments, thoughts, concerns in the comments. Instagram, Twitter, DSA members in the description. Without further ado, see you guys tomorrow. Peace.